Hey, you. You're not really there. You're not really there at all. Where are you? You up top? Teetering on the edge? You will fall. Someday you will fall. Whoa! Or you'll ninja poof away. Hey folks, welcome back to Slash Build. This is episode 11, I believe. Ah, he's back. Are you a ninja creeper? Taking lessons from the School of Etho? I'm pretty sure what's going on here is that this creeper is actually like hovering right on the edge of the mob system some levels up from here. And the game is rendering him down here because it thinks he's down here, but you know, see if I try and hit him at his feet here, nothing happens. So I'm pretty sure that he's actually up top somewhere. Anyway, let's go ahead and pop into the nether. We'll continue our nether tunnel building extravaganza. I've done some work off camera on it. I gotta fix my mouse pad here. Oh man, getting some bad frame rate just there. And there we are. This is the general theme I'm going with. This is over to the farm slash sand quarry area. The desert where I get my sand from. I don't know why I had such a hard time coming up with that name, but there you go. So I wanted to go with sort of a grass thing because of the sand, and then grass thing because of the farm, and then a sand theme because of getting my sand over there. I figure why not use up all my sand trying to put sandstone down on the track? That makes sense, right? If I sound a little exhausted today, it is because I am. And can I just say that daylight saving time is the most irritating thing ever invented in the history of mankind. It just started this past weekend, and at least in the United States. Well, those of us in the United States that have to deal with it, you people in Arizona have it right. But in any event, it's just started up, and because it's spring, or will be, we spring forward and have lost an hour of sleep, and the day-night cycle is off by an hour. It gets dark an hour later than it used to. Well, it gets dark at the same time. It just looks like it's an hour later because of the stupid time change. But anyway, it is one of the most irritating things ever. I absolutely despise daylight saving time. I think we should either just stay on daylight saving time all the time and just call it, you know, time, U.S. time. I don't know, or stay off of it all the time. Because right now, what is it? It starts. I want to say it starts in November or October. I guess it starts in October now. It used to start in November, now it starts in October. And then, stops. It stops in October. Man. See how confusing this thing is? It stops, I guess, in October or November. Now I want to say it's November is when it stops. And then it starts back up again in March. So you're only really off of daylight saving time, what, 4 months out of the year? And you think about it, what's the opposite of daylight saving time? On my PlayStation, I have the option of choosing daylight saving time or standard time. What kind of time is standard if it only lasts 1/3 of the year at best? Ridiculous. So the other reason I might be sounding kind of exhausted is this past weekend it was just me and my 2 young kids. I've got a son who's almost 6, and I have a 2.5-year-old daughter. And my wife was out of town for the weekend doing, playing for musicals at schools. She plays violin and viola. This is it. Let me pause here real quick. This is the theme, more or less, for this portal room out. So these portals link to the same one in the farm. I want to put, not sand, but grass blocks down here. And I think I've got a bunch that I forgot to bring with me because I forgot I needed to do this part. But I have a bunch back in the base. But yeah, my wife was playing for musicals, and as a result was out of town. It was just me and the 2 kids all weekend. And that's pretty exhausting when they're at that age. But it was good times. They behaved pretty well. So I'm pretty happy with the situation as is. Hello. So is this guy. He's ecstatic. Want to do some Harlem Shake? Oh, no. He's sick of that meme too. Dang it. So I'm very excited. My credit card is set up that whenever there is a charge over a certain amount to it, I get a notice from the credit card company as a text message on my phone. And I just got notice that the hotel that I am staying at, when my wife and I head to PAX East, the hotel we're staying at has gone ahead and charged, I guess, for the first night, or I don't remember what the amount was. It might have been for the first night, maybe it was for the entire stay. I don't remember. But that's just one step closer to PAX. Very, very excited to go. This will be my 2nd year going. And it will be my wife's 1st year. Dang it. There we go. And she's very much looking forward to it, because she had to deal with me talking about for quite a while after getting back from last year's PAX about how much fun it was. So she's very much looking forward to going, and some of our favorite YouTubers will be there. We know for sure Generic B. My wife's a big fan of him. He'll be there. Good Boulderfist, the founder of the Mindcrack server, he will be there. He's actually going to be on a panel about house rules. Not exactly sure how that factors into his YouTube / Mindcrack fame, but I guess it does somehow. Or maybe it doesn't. Who knows? But we're going to try and check that panel out, just if for nothing else than to see him in person, but also, you know, curious to see what his the concept behind his panel is. And I don't think I have enough sandstone still. I may have to go pick some up at the old sand quarry. That's it. That's all of them. See what a genius idea it was to do the tunnel in sandstone? Now I have none left. It'll be worth it, though. There's plenty of sand in that desert. I run out of inventory space far before I get tired of shoveling the snow. You bring along an efficiency 5 shovel like that, and you could just tear through the snow. Or, yeah, through the sand. Have I been saying snow this whole time? Wow. Alright, well, let's see. That only left us with 4 stairs, which is good. Didn't really waste too much material. Drop that off in there. So I'm not sure. You see, here's the general concept here. Oh, geez, I didn't waste any material. I just realized I've got stairs to fill in here too. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. But here's the general concept for a section. Maybe I'll do this one. It's a little bit more representative. Smooth stone pillars Creeper face in the middle. I'm gonna put some sort of plants in here, I think. I haven't decided exactly what. And I haven't decided whether I'm going to do a repeating pattern or whether I'm just gonna sort of randomize it. These holes down here, I haven't quite figured out what I want to do with these yet. Obviously, they need to be filled in with something. I'm not sure whether I want to put grass blocks in here, or whether I want to just embed lighting underneath, maybe. A couple of glowstone lamps on either side every so often. Maybe alternate that, because I don't need lighting every 4 blocks. That would be overkill. Let's start walking down to get some more sand while we're talking. But yeah, that would be overkill to have a light every 2 lights every 4 blocks. So I'm thinking maybe alternate back and forth, have the lights every 8 blocks. Maybe even every 12. I think when I am branch mining, I go about every 10. I put a torch down because I put it 1 block up off the floor, and the way the light dynamics work going down a hallway, that prevents the light from dropping below 8 at my feet at any point along that tunnel, which therefore prevents mobs from spawning while I'm digging. So either 8 or 12 blocks. I'll probably go with 12 because the nether's got a decent ambient lighting. There's not really any reason to light up the nether because there's nothing. Only blazes, I think, are light sensitive spawns, and they'll spawn in practically any level of light. So no reason to think about that too much. Let's see if we can get a good look at the. Oh, that's gonna go straight over top, isn't it? I'm gonna be in the water. Called it. I don't think I gave a good look at the old statue o' me in my tour episode. Let's see if I can. Oh, I've got all this armor on. Oh no, am I Steve? I think I'm Steve. I am Steve. Why am I Steve? Well, I'm supposed to look like that. I guess the skin server is down. Sinking like a weight. But anyway, yeah, there you go. Whoop. A good view of my avatar statue. Let's... Oh, jeez. I cannot navigate this mountainside. Let's go off and get some sand. There we are. I had made this roadway. I don't think I went off in this direction during my tour either. I made this roadway just extending the gravel theme of an NPC village that had generated. Just extending that along as far as I could. Built a little bridge partway across. Just a very, very simple bridge. Nothing too extravagant here. If I had this to do over, I would probably redo this. But I spend very little time over here other than harvesting sand. Can you tell which region I've gotten it from? Yep. Let's start digging through here. There's a cave underneath here, which is a pain in the butt. You see how fast that... Oh, I'm frozen. You see how fast that works? Still image. Oops. Almost fell down there. Alright, I am going to collect a whole bunch of sand to turn into sandstone. And do that during a quick break. And then we will resume where we left off. So, see you in a bit. Okay, and we're back. I just spent about 10 minutes working on clearing out some of this sand. I just wanted to show you one of the techniques I love to use. This is a great stretch for it. I clear out all of the blocks underneath, like that. And then I come down the line with torches directly underneath. like that, and then take out the next row. Bloop, 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 bloop. Easy peasy. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Alright, well, that's a decent-ish amount of sand. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of more time here. Oh, look at all the goodies. I was out past darkness. Slept in the bed over there. That's where all the residue is coming from. So let's head back into the Nether. Now it's going to be a little bit of a pain to get back to that particular portal as the other one has not shut down yet. But that's okay. So I talked previously on here about having finished Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. So my next gaming endeavor is Final Fantasy VII, a classic of the genre. A little bit of backstory behind that. I have never actually beaten the game, which is irritating because I have played it. I couldn't tell you how many times. But every time I play it, something happens that I can't continue, and I have to start over from the beginning. In the past, I'd been playing it on PC, and, PC rebuilds or whatever. Whoa! I had no idea that that opened up down there like that. But PC rebuilds and the like. Dang it. I'm losing all these rails. I need a slower pick for this. PC rebuilds had caused me problems with, getting... Oh, I don't have room for that. Let's see. We'll get rid of that. And I don't need one piece of flint. And I'm done trying to collect these rails. I need to come back with a slower pick. But in any event, rebuilding my PC, I would lose the save files for the PC version. And then not too long... Well, I guess it's been a little while now. But the Sony PlayStation Network store... had made Final Fantasy VII available to play on the PS3. You could just download the whole game and install it right on the hard drive, and it would play... I want that enchanted sword. It would play just like you had the discs, and you actually had a menu that you had to switch discs partway through whenever the game would prompt. So I started playing that. What else can I get rid of? I really don't need the rotten flesh. I started playing that, and then our PlayStation died. We had one of the original, what was it, 60 or 80 gigabyte fat model PlayStation 3s that actually supported PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 games. You could put the discs in and play it. And it has, apparently that model has an issue. I don't want to go up there. It has an issue with one of the soldering points, I guess, where basically the power connection fails very easily. So ours suffered that failure and died, and we sent it off to get it repaired, and we got it repaired, and then it came back, and it was working for a little while, and it was kind of funny in retrospect, but every time it broke, it was because we were watching a movie for my daughter. She's a big fan of Tangled with Rapunzel, the Disney version of the story. And it broke the first time we were watching that, and then the second time it broke watching, I think, Cinderella. So, yeah. No more princess movies. It's bad for your PlayStation, apparently. But we did pick up a new one. We ended up buying a new one. And it's one of the thin models. I think it's like 250 gig in this thing. And so I reinstalled all my games, and I probably could have done something to try and get my save games off the old hard drive. But I thought about it a little bit, and there weren't a whole lot that I was particularly concerned with. Let's make some of these too. And we'll go like that. It wasn't too much I was particularly concerned with, so I just decided to bite the bullet and start over. Call it a day. So that's what I did. And I'm not very far through it so far. I really only play it when my kids are up, because my son is a big fan of watching me play the game. I think he really likes the story. He likes a lot of the fighting animations. So I tend not to play it unless he's up to enjoy it. Let's see what else is going on. Get a whole bunch of these this time. Talked about PAX. Very excited about going to PAX. Probably not going to go see as many of the panels this year. That was a bit of a mistake last year. And if you're going to PAX for the first time, if you're a PAX newbie like I was last year, carefully consider which panels you want to see. Because there's actually quite a bit of good stuff that you can do that is not related to being in a panel. Or not in a panel necessarily, but being at a panel. There are tournaments on the various games. I personally am a big fan of tabletop gaming, and the tabletop section at PAX last year, PAX East again I'm saying, was phenomenal. And it shows every sign of being phenomenal this year as well. I think Tycho, Jerry Holkins, had actually made the comment that PAX East tabletop is almost like a convention unto itself within the convention. They've got so much stuff going on. So definitely plan on checking that out. Might actually try to get into maybe a Magic the Gathering tournament. Or probably check out some of the D&D stuff that they have. I have yet to actually play any of D&D Next, despite having signed up to play test it. Sorry, Wizards of the Coast. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. But, gonna try and check some of that out as well. And I know they have a bunch of good D&D board games available to play. I've played some of those, like Ravenloft and... what are some of the other ones? That's the only one that came to mind. And I know there's some sort of Minecraft tournament that is there on the subject of the game we are playing, but I do not know the details of that. I don't know if it's some sort of PvP thing. I don't know if it's are they playing like on a custom map. I think I've heard of them doing like scavenger hunts, so maybe it's a scavenger hunt thing where, you know, first person to find all of the little hidden goodies in the pre-created map wins, something along those lines. But guess we'll just have to wait and see. Definitely plan on checking that out. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. What am I doing? There we go. I've got Feed the Beast yet to record today, and I want to try and get this edited and rendered before the day starts tomorrow, so that I can get it uploaded a little bit ahead of time. The slash builds for some reason are difficult for me to get done on time. I record Monday nights, I think I've said before. Slash build tends to go up on Wednesdays, and I have a hard time getting it edited and rendered and uploaded in that length of time. So I should quit blabbering and get to work. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next episode. Give me some suggestions on what to do about these holes, on how to make that look good down this tunnel. And I will check those out in the comments. and we'll look into them next time. Bye-bye.